Well, hello there, Skywinders. Welcome back to another episode of Skywind 007. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at this. This is the Sunbeam Fleece Heated Blanket. It's made by Sunbeam, of course, and I paid about $30 for it. I'm going to put the price on the screen. And it does have an analog control. So there's a very good reason why I picked an analog control. These days, if you look on Amazon and elsewhere, you're going to see the digital controls. But I was specifically looking for an analog control because I'm going to be running this off a generator, and sometimes generators don't have a pure sine wave, and when you have a generator that doesn't have a true pure sine wave, digital controls go crazy. So that's the main reason why I went for this one. Also, they're more durable because I used to have this many years ago, decades ago. I had one of these blankets, and it lasted basically forever. The only reason why I threw it away is because we were using it for the cats in the garage and it got very hairy, so I just threw it away and bought a new one. So it's difficult to prove that this works or not, so I'm just gonna be testing it off camera for a few days, and I'm gonna tell you how it went. So let's take it out. It does not come in any particular packaging. It just comes with this bag right here. I know you can't see the whole scene, but this is a zipper right here. So that's the case that it comes in. You take that out. Let's move the case out of the way. And here's our blanket. So it looks very nice. So let's see how thick it is. And as you can see, it's very nice and it has a good thickness. And let me show you the controller. This is the controller right here. It has a little plastic which you don't forget to do. Okay, never mind, forget that. You get 12 different temperatures and it has a 12-hour shut off. Okay, so I have turned off all the lights, so let's turn this on. Ooh, that's nice. It's bright white light. So that's 4, 3, 2. And it looks blurry on the camera, the numbers, but in the naked eye, it's perfectly sharp and clear. Well, in any case, that's how you select the temperature. And it does look nice. So already I can feel the warmth. And like I said, I'm going to be testing this several days, and I'm going to let you know how it went. So I think on the first day I'm going to sleep with the window open. I'm on a second floor, so it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to come in here. And we're going to see how that goes. Okay folks, so we are here in bed right now. As you can see, I have the controller right here. And once you turn it on, it takes about 3 minutes for you to start feeling the heat, and about 5 minutes to get to the full heating, depending on what temperature you decide. I think 7 is good enough for indoors. And of course, if you're outdoors, you might want to go higher than that. And I know a lot of people are thinking, why would you be outdoors? Well, if you go camping or something like that, you're going to need it. Of course, this is going to have to be plugged in somewhere. And the reason why I got it, like I said, I think I said that 3 times already, is I got the analog controller so I can plug it into a generator. I'm going to be doing this for a few days, and then we're going to give a final thoughts on it. Okay folks, so we have reached the end of this review, and everything went well with this blanket. So like I said, I bought it to be used on a generator. That's why I went with the analog controller. I keep mentioning that because that is very important. I do know that generators don't have a true sine wave current, and they do damage digital equipment, and I've seen that, and I had to throw away digital equipment because they were damaged by the generators. So you can go for a digital one if you want. It won't be this brand, but it'll be other brands. They all do, I hope they all do the same thing. This one worked very well. It does heat very evenly, so I was very happy about that. I wish they would make it where it heats more on the feet than the rest of the body, because my feet do tend to get cold as opposed to the rest of the body. My feet get cold first. That's just me. But either way, it did work as expected. The controller wasn't too bright. I could just tuck it away and it wouldn't wake me up at night, so that was good. It's not waterproof in the sense that you can sleep in the rain. I don't know why anybody would want to do that, but if they do want to do that, this is not it. This is not your item, because it's made of this material, this soft material. So it's definitely not for the rain. It is washable according to this. It says machine washable there. I don't know that I would do that. I don't think I would want to do that. If you do that, do it sparingly, only if you absolutely have to. It does say that you should not put it on the dryer, so just dry it on the open air drying. But don't put it on the dryer, because it's going to damage something. I guess the heat is going to damage the wires or something. And by the way, whenever you put it in the washing machine, you do have to disconnect the controller, which is fine. It's to be expected. I think that's common sense. But if you didn't know that, well, now you do. So what else can I say about this? It does work very well indoors. Like I said, the most I would put it indoors would be 6 or 7, because it does tend to get very hot at that point. But if you're outdoors, like for whatever reason, when I say outdoors, I'm not saying actually in the woods where there wouldn't be any power, but you would be exposed to the wind, like in a cabin, or in a cabin, or like in a park area where they have those cabins that don't have a heater. You can use that. You can use it beyond the 7, because it's going to be very, very cold. And I do want to remind you that the instructions do say don't use this on children, pets, and don't use it on people that have a disease like Alzheimer's, or they have inability to move, like people that are unconscious, in a coma, or quadriplegic people, or anybody that can't just run away from it. Because remember, this can get very hot, especially if you put it beyond number 6, and somebody starts getting burned, or it starts to malfunction. You want somebody, whoever's using it has to be able to get away from it. So don't use it on a baby or on a disabled person that can't get away from it. And only use it on a perfectly healthy person that can just walk out of it. And having said that, I think it's great for the price. It's fantastic. I have no complaints, and I definitely can recommend it. So it's up to you if you go for the analog controller or the digital one. It depends on your needs. I think most people would want a digital one. So it's, like I said, it's not going to be this brand. There are tons of other brands, but do keep in mind that this is the main thing right here. When you go for a digital one, pick the one that's a lot of hours. If you sleep 8 hours, make sure it's at least 8 hours. If you sleep 9 hours, at least 9 hours. Don't go for the ones that say 2 hours auto shut off, because you don't sleep 2 hours. So in any case, thank you for watching. Subscribe and thumbs up.